Hey, JC here again for retirecheap.asia. Today I want to talk about something that there's a little bit of controversy about. Depends how you look at it, whether or not there's controversy. You know, I'm always trying to give you tips and advice about how you can have more life for less money. Now, that's not necessarily just the prices of things that you spend money on a daily basis. There's other things about more life, you know. There's psychic income, actually. I call it psychic income, where you're gaining something, but it isn't tangible, it's intangible. Well, I want to talk today about mutual relationships. They're sort of mutually beneficial relationships. Now, a lot of people see this as strictly as like prostitution or something, but I want to clear this up today. You know, back home, I noticed that there's some activity in the media about this mutually beneficial relationships. There's websites that are popping up and where people are looking for companionship. And so people, because it's mutually beneficial, there's people that need touch or nurturing, some kind of companionship, and there's other people that have financial needs. So they both have a need, and it can get filled by matching these people together. So the interesting thing about this is, back home, and I'll put a link to the website so you can actually go see what I'm talking about. Back home, these people that are giving the companionship are making between $2,000 and $20,000 a month. And people are willing to pay for that. Now, why would somebody be willing to pay for companionship for between $2,000 and $20,000 a month? Well, the reason is because humans have the need for touch. There's actually what's called failure to thrive syndrome. And failure to thrive syndrome is when babies are born, if they're stuck away in an incubator or something and not touched, they don't thrive. They won't grow. We need this as human beings, and when we had disposable income, you know, you could go get massage and stuff like that, and that would help fulfill this need of touch. But everybody wants to have somebody to spend time with, whether it's you know, intimate or just companionship. Now, depending on, you know, what you want that person to look like, or what, you know, attributes, characteristics, or character traits you want to have, you got choices. Well, over here, and when you live in Southeast Asia, you can have a mutually beneficial relationship. And it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. It's not going to cost you a lot of money. And the reason is because there are people here, you know, the average wage is going to be about $200 a month. So if you actually took that and said, okay, if you can offer somebody that amount of money and have them come spend time with you on a monthly basis, well, that's not a lot of money. And you can have a companionship. The person might also be one to, it's going to be like a live-in girlfriend or boyfriend, basically, is what it is. Now, the difference you got to be able to see something from over here. Now, people generally, now this is generally, are more congenial. They're more friendly. They don't have that edge to them. They don't feel like they've been burned or run over a lot of times where they've been hardened. People aren't like that over here. So you can actually have a friend that, even though you're giving them money, they're giving money back to their family. So they're grateful to have the money. It's like a job, but it's a great job. They don't have to do what the normal people have to do here. It's a cush job, really. And they don't see companionship or intimacy the way we do, that you're like giving a part of your soul away. It's a natural need, it's a natural thing, it's a natural attraction. And so it isn't something that's looked down upon or ostracized, you know. And so you actually can have this mutually beneficial relationship for a very small amount of money. And it might be, you know, a couple days a week, you know, like there's people that work a lot or they're busy and doing things, and so they don't have a lot of time to put into a relationship, to nurture the relationship, but they still want that companionship. So it allows these things to be fulfilled. Somebody can get the finances. Now, these people aren't over a barrel like, you know, a lot of people, oh, they don't have a choice and you're forcing them into it. That is not correct. Let me make this very clear. It is not correct. Anybody here can go get a job. I mean, jobs are plentiful. And people don't even care about their jobs over here. You know, it's like, oh, somebody died in the village, see you next month, and they take off and they let their job go. They don't care, because when they come back, there's another job. It's not that hard to find work. In fact, it's very easy. So it's not like these people are over a barrel and have to do this. They do it because it's a choice. And if they find somebody that they're agreeable with and they get along with, and so they have fun together and they get paid for it, everybody wins. It's not this negative thing that's being portrayed to be, okay? And some people are old over here and they just want companionship, and so it doesn't even include sex. You know, so we got to look at it the right way. This is something that's a benefit to everybody, and unfortunately, we've outlawed this in the United States, and so people do weird things to try and get this need fulfilled. And see, over here, we don't have to do weird things. It's like, you know, you see somebody and you like them, and then you say, hey, I can help you out. You know, your parents need some money or something, you need some money, you know, let's hang out a little bit. And you go eat and you go to movies and watch TV, and it's like having, because, I mean, the bottom line, and a lot of people argue with this, but back home, you know, the bottom line is you're paying anyway. You know, you might be paying with presents, or you might be paying with jewelry, or paying with meals, or paying with dates, or paying, but somehow you're paying. I mean, the bottom line is, and this doesn't matter about relationships, it's about anything. It's a give and take. You know, it costs something to get something in life. That's the truth. And so it doesn't matter if you're paying money or whatever. You know, you're still paying something. You know, like real prostitution to me is somebody that works in a job, you know, 40 to 60 hours a week, and they hate their job, they hate their boss, and they're doing it only because they can pay their bills by doing it. Now that's prostitution. They hate what they're doing and they're getting paid, so they're giving their soul for it. But if somebody enjoys what they're doing and having fun, and, you know, it's a good time and everybody's winning and everybody feels good about it, it's mutually beneficial, and that's where that term comes from, mutual beneficial relationship. So I hope that clears things up, and it's one of the benefits to being out of America. I hate to say it, because I mean, this is common in Latin countries, it's common in Asian countries, it's common everywhere around the world except for America. You know, we look down upon it for some reason, and it's really bizarre because people need intimacy, they need touch. You know, it's a basic human need, and if somebody wants to fulfill that and get compensated for it, it's beyond me why that's illegal. You know, go figure, you know. Can't find the logic in that. But anyway, hope that's been helpful. It's one of the upsides. It's the psychic income of being over here. You know, we'll get into more about the nuances of relationships in the membership section, because there are nuances. There's things you really need to know about being in a relationship, just because of the beliefs and the cultural differences. So we'll discuss that at a later time. But I just wanted to clear this up about mutually beneficial relationships. Call it what you want, but really that's what it is. Okay? Hope that's been helpful. And remember, there's always an option.